Dear little one, I knew you when your feet didn't touch the floor. You used to sit on the edge of the sofa and swing your legs like the world was too large and you were waiting to catch up. I remember your school shoes by the door. Your bag dropped exactly where everyone told you not to drop it. The way you said, "I'm not hungry," then opened the fridge 3 minutes later like it owed you answers. I remember the pencil marks on the wall where they measured your height. You stood very straight each time, trying to steal 1 more inch from the day. You were always in such a hurry to grow. Nobody told you growing would also mean leaving versions of yourself behind in rooms that would one day stop feeling like yours. I remember birthday balloons shrinking in corners, tape marks after decorations came down, wet umbrellas by the door, the drawer full of useless treasures, old coins, broken pens, birthday candles, a key nobody recognized but nobody threw away. You think houses remember the big days best. We don't. I remember ordinary afternoons, homework done badly, TV watched too close to the screen, doors slammed with full confidence, then opened quietly 10 minutes later because you needed the charger. I remember you crying into a pillow because you didn't want anyone to hear. I remember you laughing so loudly at night that someone told you to sleep, and you laughed harder because being told to stop had always made you worse. I remember the fights you thought ruined everything. They didn't. Morning came. Tea was made. Someone asked if you wanted toast. That was how love sounded here sometimes, not like perfect apologies, like breakfast offered by people who didn't always know how to say sorry. I knew you before you learned how to explain yourself, before you had a version for guests, for work, for people you wanted to love you. Here, you were simply messy and dramatic and loud and quiet and impossible and loved. Then one day you started calling me small. The rooms had not changed much. You had. The bed looked lower. The ceiling looked closer. The lane outside seemed shorter. You walked through me like a person visiting a museum of their own unfinished feelings. That is what children do. They leave, then come back carrying new faces. I remember the day you packed, the suitcase open on the floor, clothes folded badly, one cupboard left half empty, a parent standing near the door pretending to be useful. You pretending to be excited because sadness felt childish, and you had worked so hard to stop being a child. After you left, I stayed where you left me. Houses are good at that. We hold the shape of people long after they have gone. Your room became other things after you, a storage room, a guest room. But sometimes, late in the afternoon, light still fell across the floor in the old way, and I could almost see you there again, believing life had not really started yet. You visit me sometimes, mostly in dreams. My stairs are where they used to be, but the walls are wrong. Someone who is gone is standing by the sink. Then you wake up missing a place you can no longer find properly. I understand, but please remember this. I was never as perfect as you make me now. The paint peeled, the taps leaked, the cupboards stuck. People were tired here. Love was real here, but so was anger. So were days nobody knew how to be gentle. Do not turn me into paradise just because you survived me. I was only a house, a noisy, imperfect, badly lit, often messy house. But I was yours. Maybe that is what you miss. Not that life was easier here. It wasn't. You were just younger. Your people were nearer. Your dreams had not yet been asked to prove themselves. Even sadness had a familiar corner to sit in. I cannot give that back to you. I wish I could. I cannot make everyone younger. I cannot put the old voices back in the kitchen. I cannot return the evenings when someone knew you were home because your shoes were by the door. But I can tell you this. You did not leave me as completely as you think. I am in the way you check the lock twice, in the way you keep useless things in drawers because they feel like evidence, in the way certain smells make you quiet without warning, in the part of you that wants to go home whenever life becomes too much, even though home is no longer one address. You thought you outgrew me. Maybe you only learned how to carry me without noticing. So if you come back one day and I look smaller, don't be angry. I did not shrink to disappoint you. I stayed the same. You became more complicated. Stand in the doorway if you need to. Touch the wall. Open the cupboard. Laugh at how serious you were about things that did not deserve it. Forgive the room for not being able to hold you forever. Then go. Not because you do not belong here, because you did. And that is enough. Take care of the life you built after me. I remember the one that began here. Love. The house you grew up in.